It's really hard to explain what this game is, but I will try to explain you a little bit about this title. Hello, it's Mardax here and welcome to my channel. If you are looking for more videos like this and you are looking for more cool indie games, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, join us, become traveler, and let's roll the video. Board game. This is my point of view if we talk about Spire of Sorcery. It's really a game with rules and a lot of text like in classic RPG board games. Even spellcasting or fighting and many more can be successfully translated to be physical game. And even if you think that it's not true, then authors in Steam page inform us that they made already one game like board game called Gremlin Inc. So pretty obvious for me. But from the start, plot is that lands destroyed by long wars of archmages had their impact on locals. So, as new promising ruler appeared to rebuild empire, Inquisition starts witch hunt, where everyone, even as simple magician as it can be, in Inquisition eyes becomes enormous threat to world. After a few years where magician tries to unlock and possess forgotten knowledge, one of them successfully opened portal to Wildlands where a group of magicians start their adventure. But before we wanna start the adventure, we have to choose 3 magicians from the available roster, and not always they are great, but if you are not happy with the roster you can reload it completely. But there is another problem that, for example, if you choose one magician from roster, then put it on the party, and then you choose that not either of the rest of the magicians is worth adding to the group, and you press the reload, then of course you also the one you choose before. They are completely randomly generated, so sometimes some perks and skills are matching or sometimes don't. Sometimes I can find to happen cool mix of this, like a strong stat will be protecting from getting poisoned, but also weak stomach have higher chance to become poisoned from bad food, so it's kinda neutralize itself. In addition to that, all wizards and magicians have their personal traits like cooking or have mostly good humor, no matter what. And this is not the end, because there is also driving force and dream that defines their motivation. They push them to discover dangerous wildlands, and if we manage to fulfill their dream, magicians unlock all their potential and locked stats. Also, if you ignore tutorial part of the game, magician will gonna have additional items and potions that can be very helpful along the adventure. To be honest, probably all of the starting adventurer or magician we're gonna die anyway, so but that doesn't mean that we're gonna have the game over screen, because we can recruit new party members to the group, so everything keeps rolling further and further if you're gonna have good strategy and some kind of luck. As we travel on first off tutorial map, we'll happen to find 2 portals, and from them we can summon another 2 mages. But in fight we can only use 3 of them at once, and enemies too. I played title a few times and game is hard, and with some level of randomness your group can die not even crossing first map. Because maps are kinda big and full of unknown places and problematic enemies, but the biggest enemy is you, because game has a lot of mechanics and statistics and it can be hard to explain, but while important part of the game, which is fighting, we have to enchant spells with various effects. We can check before attacking enemy what kind of magic is their weakness or what type of magic works on him. Then we need to choose proper spell, and we can choose it power, but also it requires more signs. Good thing is that all members can collect together needed signs to cast spell, but often you will be looking for specific sign. Because characters have like 3 signs available at once, we can use refresh mechanics, but that requires some stamina. And if you will fill all stamina points, then your character will obtain hits. And in my opinion, it's kinda bad and more frustrating than fighting with enemies. First action is always free, and I mean refresh or sign or selecting sign and adding him to spell. If you will be in tight spot, then you will damage yourself more than enemy can do it. Anyways, if you will select enemy and check his weakness, often off right side there will be question mark or any other icon that will indicate what you will get as results attacking enemies or even treasure chests. Because yes, you can attack chests, or you have to attack chests to get the loot from the chest, and you know, there is no like a animation to just open chests and collect items. No, you have to fight with it. So you can theoretically also die of trying to open chests. Of course, question marks indicate that your party don't know what will become from that. I can't forget to mention that battles are separated in three ways. First environment then often means something bad like mist that blinds everyone or random damage to anyone. Then enemies and then mages. Sometimes mages before enemies, but anyways, beside enemies, game is enemy too. So game has a lot of stuff and also let you choose what you can do. It's cool and fun. Important role have trinkets and potions that can heal your members or we're gonna have impact in battles. And there's plenty of them even in demo. If you're gonna have a look on the visual effect of the game, we have to add that it is beautiful. Undrawned with fun music that sets this adventure in proper mood. But also it's really hard because there's a plenty of things that you need to keep eye on it. Like for example food. You can collect food that also have tastiness stats, but you can also do cooking and make decent meal to feed your party. Because if party will be unhappy, they will gonna get debuffs to start making game even harder. There is also alchemy to craft potions with various effects, and you will need to combine ingredients to reveal unknown recipes. So if you don't know the results of some mixing some ingredients, then you have to experimentize. While fighting, we have to obtain good strategy, and with various wizards we're gonna have same spells but with various effects. Like for example, in one party we can have like good or bad spells that attack one enemy, or we can have spell that attacks all units with various damage or effect. It's kind of based of randomness and based on party you select at the beginning of the game. As I told before, in game there is a lot of randomness and unknown to discover. Even I forgot to tell that while fighting, good thing is that allow all members to cast spells. Thanks to that, they will obtain impress bonus that will erase some fatigue and negative points. So sometimes it's worth to just casting whatever it is, just to do cast to get impress status on everyone and make our party stronger because of that. As while testing game, I thought to myself that 3 points of damage for full fang endurance stat is kinda problematic, even if our mage don't die. Instead of that, character will obtain various critical damage that will gonna have impact on our possibilities with mage and their stats. As the problem is that it's not easy to heal them from this critical damage. So in overall, from my perspective, game have a lot of cool and less cool mechanics, but it can be still a really good title to jump in, test in, have a fun, and discover unknown places of odd RPG board game in form of the digital game. And as for me, if you are looking for more videos like this, or you are looking for cool indie games, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a like, maybe join us, and have a nice day. See ya.